minds. Okay, okay. All right, I'm reading your mind, I'm reading your minds. Okay, the answer to the question that most moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas were asking is 40 to 45 minutes. How'd I do? Pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Boys and girls, if you watch close, you'll see a magician, a table with a bunch of weird stuff, no beautiful assistants, which really bums me out. But there's a good reason. You guys are my helpers. I will use helpers because my mom said, John, you need help. So probably work out good. We've got to start off with a card trick, and I apologize for the voice. I don't know what happened to it, but anyway. Boys and girls, we're going to do a thing with some cards. All magicians have to do a card trick. Right now, these cards are all going one direction, which would be a good name for a singing group. They're all going one, glad you got that. These are all going one direction. But let's make believe I drop these on the floor. If I drop them on the floor and scoop them up, would they be in the same order? No, they'd be mixed up. Let's mix these up real quick. Some here, some there, this way, that way, this way, that way, that way, this way, that way. I've got cards going 10 different ways. Just to show you how mixed up they are, here's the back and here's the front. Somewhere else the back will be over here because they're mixed up like that. Now the front's here. Somewhere else the fronts will be touching, the backs are touching, but you get that idea all mixed up. If this ever happens, and this works with regular cards, Uno, Skip-Bo, Monopoly cards, if this ever happens, they get all mixed up, get the cards really straight. Pinch it really hard in the middle, take 2 fingers, one here and here, and do this. If you get the right touch to it, the whole thing will straighten out and save a lot of time. Is that handy or what? Yeah,
wow, very good, right?
All right,
so this is a kid's
hey,
musician.
This thing doesn't make me look like Justin Bieber, does it? Thank goodness. All right, that would not be bad. Boys and girls, people always ask me after every magic show, how did I learn to do magic tricks? Listen, I got to tell you the short answer. I grew up in a little town about 45 minutes from here, Bangor, Michigan. It's, there you go, right here. That's where I grew up. Anyway, we didn't have a magic store. So, how was I going to learn magic tricks? The library. I went down to the library, Honest Engine, and I learned to do magic tricks from books from the library. Now, because we didn't have a magic store, I had to learn tricks with cards and coins and ropes and rubber bands and things I could find around the house. Here's a magic trick that used to drive my dad crazy. My dad is what you would call a saltaholic. You know what that is? That means everything he ate, he put salt on. Myself, I love pepper. I put lots of pepper on everything. But anyway, I learned how to do a magic trick with salt. All I had to do was this. Take the salt, put the whole thing down in my hand like this. All right? Put that right here. Take my little hanky and cover it up. And then say the magic word. The magic word would be abracadabra. Watch what happens when I say abracadabra. Is that crazy? That whole thing of salt would disappear. Now, one time we were having dinner, right? My dad comes to the dinner table, starts to put salt on his food. There wasn't any salt because I've been practicing my magic tricks. He did this. Have you boys and girls ever had anybody look at you like that? When my dad looked at us like that, big trouble. And then he said, my first name and my middle name. Big trouble. It looked like this.
I don't care. It's funny.
John Robert? He said, John Robert. I was in big trouble. I said, oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot. I really quick grabbed the salt, I covered it up with my little hanky again. I said my favorite magic word, abracadabra. You should have seen his eyes when that salt came back. Is that crazy or what, huh? Yeah, there you go. Pretty fun.
Very good, man. Very good.
Excuse me, pretty fun. Well, listen, here's a magic trick you can all help me do. This is a trick I call the trick with the big red ball. It's called the trick with the big red ball because I'm going to use a big red ball. Go figure. I'm going to place it here. I might put it here. I'm not going to tell you where it goes. You got to try and catch me. But I promise I will not hide the ball up my sleeve because that looks stupid. All right, so here we go. The trick with the big red ball. Poof. Now, if you boys and girls were going to guess which hand, huh? Oh, sorry. You got to practice. Let me do that again. Okay. Trick with the big red ball. Poof. Which hand? That's not funny. The trick with the big red ball. Poof. Which hand? Don't look so close. The trick with the big red ball. Poof. Poof. Which hand? Ooh, yeah. Some said here. Some said. If I could figure this trick out where you didn't see that red part, you'd never see that ball. That would be a good trick. Hold on, hold on. There it is over here. There's the ball.
So
Oh,
recording.
this is crazy.